This is tips on how to host a challenge map episode 3, and my tip is let everyone updated on what's going on in your world, or else everyone's wondering what the heck's going on in your world. So practically tell them in some way, shape, or form on what's next to come, on what's next
It's very important
updated.
to keep your players in your world updated, because then they won't join back if you don't.
Another tip is not to have pathways one door wide. It's too tight to get around, there's not much to see, you're not sure where you're going. So just have nice open clear views of everything, signs in open space so you see where you're going, colourful signs to bring the attraction to it.
Don't put signs down saying rate 5. It'd be best to put down a sign saying rate what you think. Will actually rate, because if they see a sign saying 5, they'll just...
do not have teleporters everywhere and make it awkward to get to, and do not have coloured patterns on the floor which lead to challenges where you have to climb, like where the pathways lead over stuff, like you have to climb over gut ramps into tight alleyways or something just to get to the teleporter, and then make sure the teleporter's not on the other side of the map, or people are just waiting ages for it to load, and then people lose interest and leave anyway. And if you're even more unfortunate, they'll rate 1 star.
Back onto the rate thing, on the last update video, or tips on how to host a challenge video actually, I was talking about the rating thing, and I got a comment saying, can you put a sign saying rate what it deserves? I would say, yeah, that doesn't really matter. What do you guys think?
I think you should cut that little bit out there, what you just said then, because I didn't hear the question and no one answered to it.
Yeah, your mic cut out.
I'm gonna go back. The question is, if you could rate... I got a comment on the last video saying if you could rate... Put a sign down saying rate what map deserves or something like that. I say, I guess if you really want to. Not really biggie, as long as you're not saying rate 5. What do you guys think?
I'm confused with the question.
Like, if you could put a sign down saying rate what map deserves, but not rate 5.
I honestly don't get the question to that. Rasmuson can reply to that.
Fine if you put a sign saying rate what the map deserves, because you're not begging them rate 5.
So, that was a question from Jeff McNewman. So Jeff, if you're watching this video, your question was answered just now.
Word your questions better next time, Jeff.
So, is there any more tips that we should go through in this video?
There will be some still. But don't do the same parkour. We're not recording yet, are we?
Yeah, we are.
Mysterio, are we? Oh, we are.
We're recording.
Right, you can cut that bit out as well, and a bit on there.
Now.
Don't always create the same parkour challenges with red, yellow, green, blue, purple, orange, etc. Don't just make it simple blocks jumping over, one block jump, two block jump. Add a bit of colour to it, patterns in the floor, patterns on the walls, spicing up the parkour a bit from fences to ladders to blocks, make it a bit tricky, jumping around spikes, crouch jumping, just tight little things, or even make it sort of adventure where you go through like a cave or dungeon or on an iceberg somewhere. Just something which is a bit different to other challenge maps.
Yeah. Unless it's your first map, because then that's your first try.
But if you're like an experienced challenge builder like Empire or Jeff, they don't add color to their map.
I'd be honest with everyone, my first map actually had all the color blocks and all that thing.
Yeah, most people do start off like that. They get inspired by others, but as you get better, you start learning more different ways. But like even adding sponsors and just credits to people, rules, that's still helping people out. They get to know more about the map, more how to add detail into a world to make it look better, and gain more visitors.
So, I know SMN had something, am I right? You had another tip, SMN?
Oh, like if you're gonna copy somebody's like work and copy detail of their map, give them credit because I've taught a challenge map. Person had it first, and then Empire's world. His is unique. He has volcanoes, multiple challenges, different worlds.
So, other than all those tips we gave in, is there anything else you guys want to cover?
Yep. Eat a lot of chocolate.
Eat
And
a lot of chocolate.
stay subscribed, like, and favorite the video. Go subscribe to Team Forge. Of course, subscribe to Empire Mysterio.
And Team Forge actually did a video with me, so yeah. There's a lot to
Yo,
come
yo,
for Team
yo.
Forge. So, go check out Team Forge.